Welcome back. Today we're going to talk to you about all the different variations of steaks. And the reason being is ease of use, really. That's one of the key elements on why you select the different steaks. So why don't you run through this with us and tell us why you go from little guy to big guy.
So we'll put this aside here, and we'll talk about these steaks here for now. So these are all low voltage landscape steaks, okay? We're starting out with this little guy right here, and you'll notice it goes bigger. So it's really because of soil conditions and possibly also how heavy your fixture is. So if you have a very loose soil conditions, this steak would probably not be nearly as good as this steak. This is going to hold much better in loose soil conditions. So, and that's really what these are too. These are all just larger steaks so that they will hold better in looser soil. But if you have really hard soil, this, you know, it's hard sometimes to pound anything into it.
Yeah.
It's probably all
smaller
you
the
want.
better.
Exactly.
Okay, that
So,
makes sense.
This is a Gen steak, Gen 2, PSK 1, and this is an HPSK 3.
He said that pretty quick. I don't know about you, I didn't catch all those model numbers, but you'll be able to see them on our site.
Little, medium, large.
Now, what are these 12 volt versus 120? Like, what difference does the voltage make as far as selecting a steak?
So your 120 volt, you have restrictions as far as safety restrictions. So you wouldn't want 120 volt wire coming into this steak here and then coming in there, and the next person jams a shovel in there.
Alright,
So
I
that's
gotcha.
where this guy comes in. So your 120 volt wire is much deeper. It'll come up into the hub, do all your makeup inside the steak, and that's why you get something.
Code restrictions. Alright, and safety.
Safety, exactly.
Good.
So we'll also let's talk about the hubs.
Yeah.
So
you have a hub that's an individual here.
Yep.
And then this looks like it's all in the same mold. So this hub does not come off. This is a hub attached to a steak permanently. Okay,
So something like this, I think sometimes it's easier to put on a smaller one, strictly because when you have the smaller one, you can get into the sides where the wire goes into.
now is this just a standard? So if they have a steak at home, this could possibly fit into it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, there's always times that you want to add extra lighting, or you're checking on the wires. That's the great thing about hubs. Open it up. You do all your wiring inside the compartment.
Okay, so it's protection.
It's protection. You don't need expensive grease nuts or direct burial splices. You can just use a regular wire nut, maybe a little grease or silicone to help waterproof them a little bit. But do all your wiring in here. You ever need to check it in the future, literally just a quick quarter turn, remove it, you're into your wiring.
Otherwise your wires are all buried in the ground.
Exactly.
Okay, now I didn't realize bugs eat through wires. I had no idea. But they are an enemy to the wires, so the hub really would protect it from not just the elements, but from the little critters.
Protects it from everything. I mean, just the ease of it, the ability to add extra fixtures. You know right where your wiring is. You want to add an extra fixture, just dig up around this fixture, pop in another wire, go to your next fixture.
I see, much easier to find.
Easier, it can be faster to install. So if you're a landscaper out there and you're installing hundreds of lights, throughout your week, and you want to speed up the process.
Labor's expensive.
Labor's expensive.
So this is a cost savings from the labor side. But I'm really glad you guys didn't throw me into the deep end here and have me install one of these things.
We don't.
I know I could do it.
Absolutely.
Just really thankful that I'm not.
So we'll do it. Now this HPSK2, I've been messing with this, but really it's the same as the same as the 3. It's same concept.
Okay.
That lid will come right off of that as well, right? The 3.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah, it'll come right off of that.
Oh, okay, so the HPK S2 is the individual hub itself.
Yes.
And this is the 3, which is the steak and hub combined.
Exactly. So I would think that the 2 is more of a retrofit type of thing. So if this was your fixture out in the yard, and you have that named up,
Okay, do you see how easy that is? And then everything's
and you're in.
easy,
So
okay,
that's nice, I like that.
very clean.
So it's the same concept with the HPSK4.
That's a big dog. Yeah.
That's not gonna come off. It's screwed.
Thought
I'm not gonna pull that off of there.
you were just having a weak day.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
And then
No,
what's
that's
that little guy? You have like a little fan thing.
This is extra stabilizer, so
Okay.
this actually comes with screws as well, so you screw it right to your HPSK4. So
Sort in place.
loose soil conditions as well, same thing. If you need to dig a fairly large hole so you can get into your wiring anyways.
Okay.
You have loose soil, use a stabilizer with it. And that's about it.
I think you just uncomplicated the whole mystery of stakes. Which one should I get? There is free stakes, right, with a lot of the fixtures?
Pretty much all of our low our landscaping,
Okay,
12-volt low voltage, would come with a free stake. One, whether it's a Gen stake or whether it's a PSK1, it's always going to come with some kind of
Okay.
stake. Our 120 volt, if you will have to purchase the HPSK4. That
all
way.
right. So then depending on your soil conditions will determine if you need a different stake than what came free with the fixture. All right,
That's right.
good.
That's right.
I don't know, I feel like we kind of touched on everything. If you have a product, I think you totally gave them a lot of knowledge here that they can feel very secure in what they're purchasing. But if you have just write a comment if you have a fixture or an accessory that you'd like to know a little bit more about. Or call us at 800-865-7221. Because we'll happily put you on the schedule and make sure that we address it.
We have a question from a John. He's asking, he notices one of those steaks have a slice in the top and other ones don't. What is the reason for that?
Well, some people like to slice. It's maybe a little bit more convenient when you're putting on your fixture. I'll give you an example. So if I was to use the PSK3, I'd have to get to the end of my wires, thread my wires through it, and then twist it on. This one, I should be able to just go like that,
Oh.
and then it'll twist on easier.
Okay, there's a big
So-
difference.
Yeah,
Show them.
So you have the slice that's in it right there, so your wires can just go through that slice.
Okay,
And you still have to, make sure that they don't tangle.
but this
Yeah,
looks like this one would tangle up quite easy, a lot easier.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Okay.
you still have to be careful.
Okay.
You don't want to, when you're twisting these things onto your stakes, you need to make sure that they're not binding on themselves and
There's
twisting.
a little bit of finesse. It's not just throwing them on, but you don't want to twist your wires all up. Okay, that's great.
That's all there is to it.
Hey, so we have Free Fixture Friday creeping up on us pretty quick, and I gotta tell you, we have a handful of people who have received the fixtures and are posting them. They're sharing how they used them in their application, so that's kind of fun. That's a thing for Friday. You must post
Publicly.
publicly.
Now, the last 2 weeks in a row, we were early. We did it at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah.
What is this Friday going to be?
What is this Friday? You know what? What would you like it to be?
I don't have a problem either way, but 1 o'clock, is it going to continue our usual time, or
Yeah.
1 o'clock?
You know what? If Brian wants 1 o'clock, I want 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock it'll be for Free Fixture Friday. And that's really the only detail. One, we love seeing the pictures of what you are, how you're installing it, where you're installing those fixtures.
I love all pictures.
I do
So
too.
when we're at the desk, if you've purchased anything from us in the past, send us a picture.
Yeah.
I like to see the product out in the field. I like to see how you did it, what you're lighting up, and why. It's, all pictures are good.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right. Well, thanks for joining. We hope we made this a little bit easier.